What's up, everyone? Bobby G, back for the next installment of me going through the medium puzzle section of Contraption Maker. And if you've been following along this far, you know in the last episode I had a bit of a rough time. I found a potential bug in one of the puzzles, and the puzzles, there's 2 out of 4 of them I found very difficult. I don't know if my brain was a little off that day, or if we're just really getting into the difficult puzzles, but either way, I'm hoping that Tinker's Trek, the next puzzle, will be a little easier. I'm feeling a little beat up from the last episode, so I hope this one goes a little better, but let's just give it a shot. Tinker wants to nap, but he can only do it at home. Help him make his way back to the doghouse. Alright. Well, let's see what we got so far. Our buddy goes for a little bit of a ride on the anti-gravity pad and gives a little yelp while he's at it. Well, it's clear that from the first run, he only makes it to this platform. It's quite obvious that these fans are going to be needed to at least give him a little bit of a boost to push him more towards the right-hand side. And I wonder if will this balloon be enough to get the lawnmower started? Let's see. Oh, it will. Okay. So those fans should give our buddy a little bit of an extra boost. And the one moving part that is kind of out of the way, this guy's just going to fall off the screen anyway, so I'm guessing that he can help us start the hamster wheel, and it'll probably be a little trial and error to see what direction this conveyor belt actually goes in once that happens. Excuse me. Alright, and our buddy Tinker's made it home, no problem. Well, that one was much easier. I need more like that, folks. That one was okay. Sunset Swiss. Help Milton get home. Milton's our little mouse friend here. And, well, here's his house, and he looks like he has a couple things to get through before he can get home. So why don't we just hit the button as we always do and see what the moving parts are. Okay. Well, it seems like the moving parts are, of course, these 2 magnifying glasses, which will hit these 2 paper lanterns, and I'm not sure what that'll do for us quite yet. We have a long rope board. We have several. I don't think that needs to go there quite yet. We have several ropes, things for the ropes to attach to. Let's just see what happens here. Not much of anything. So something I think needs to kind of fall on top of that in order for it to get triggered, but I'm not 100% sure just yet. Can we have the cheese just fall on top of it? Indeed we can. That was actually, excuse me, not so bad at all. But we have to have some way for this rope to kind of get pulled. Well, we don't need this at all. So let's just get rid of that right off the bat. And, you know, I'm really not sure at this moment how we're going to be able to pull out this little branch. Paper lanterns are going to fly up into the sky. Will that pull the... Oh, it will! Okay. But that's seemingly too far away for Milton to notice, maybe? I don't know. This is kind of strange. A bit of a rope board, but what is this going to do for us? I'm really not sure. And if we just let it happen pretty quick, it just falls and gets blown up. I'm not sure what the point of that is, except The only point I can think of is that we'd want to hold on to the paper lantern. That might act as a bit of a counterweight. No, not really. What just happens if we put a piece of cheese right here? Well, we didn't want it to blow up necessarily. But it does anyway. Boy, that is a very strong bomb. Very strong bomb. Maybe our buddy Milt needs to go for a ride on the platform. If he's calmly eating... Come on. If he's calmly eating the cheese on the platform, maybe that'll give me a clue. Well, that was not exactly the way Milton would have wanted to go, I don't think. Hold on a second here. I'm confusing myself with all these ropes. I think one rope needs to just kind of be like that. I think the next rope needs to be a little something like that, and I think the final rope needs to probably be something like that. Let's see how far we get with a setup like this. Not too far. Not too far. That's actually depressing, because I really thought we were going to get somewhere a little further than that. And this just doesn't go the way I thought it would. This little piece of wood doesn't go the way I thought it would. And I don't think that this is going to be any better, to be honest. So he doesn't even make it onto the wood if I have it in that position. Let's see. Come on now. We need a little bit of a clue here. And that would have worked if this cheese wouldn't have fallen when the board hits it. Can we kind of adjust this a little bit? Because we really can't have that cheese fall. Okay, we got it. Oh man, that one felt like more of luck than anything. Just a bunch of random combinations until you finally got it. But, phew, our buddy made it home. Let's just move on. That one was a little difficult. On to Arctic Winds. Help Tim get past the fan and get home. Alright, here's our buddy Tim. And I think this laser is going to power this receptacle, which will just constantly power this fan. Is that what's going on here? It is. I believe the way to stop the laser is to shine an additional laser into the back of it, this little black circle. So, what is the moving part? A balloon. A balloon is the moving part. Okay. Let's see if we just can't get a little bit of an idea of what's going on here. And, well, what do we have going on here? Obviously, the belt's going to have to attach in some fashion. Well, if we have a bellow, though, we don't really need that to happen, do we? So maybe the belt will actually just go like that. The pinwheel will power the conveyor belt. And then I'm guessing that this thing needs to get hit. But I don't understand the point of that just yet. Well, this has to get turned in the other way. But that is going to hit something. What is that going to hit? The bowling... Okay, well it hit the bowling ball. So, let's see here. I'm guessing the bowling ball is going to be what hits the hamster wheel. At least it sure seems like that. Let's get it on the roll vertical here and give it a bit of length and hook up the pieces, and then this will power the hamster wheel. The hamster wheel will then probably power this generator, which of course will power this laser, which will unpower the fan. And is that it? And that's it. And our buddy Tim made it home no problem. And we didn't even have to use this laser mirror, or whatever you want to call it. Well, that one was a lot better. A lot better than finding Milton his home in the last puzzle. So, Hot Waldo is up next. Waldo's pool isn't keeping him cool enough. Turn on the fan to help him out. Hey, we got our little buddy Waldo in a nice pool. This is a very interesting pool. I've never seen a pool on a roof of a house made of a brick foundation. Well, you gotta use what you have to work with. That's for sure. And as we always say, let's see what the moving part is. The moving part is, well, a bowling ball that certainly gets things going. Almost half the puzzle's a bit initiated just from the balloon hitting the hamster wheel. But obviously there's a few things that I'm guessing need to get triggered in the meantime. This balloon might help us flip this switch. That's a good question, what we're going to do with the rest of all of this. Okay, let's see here. I'm not sure, to be honest. What this switch is going to do for us. I mean, the hamster wheel's already powering the... It's already powering the conveyor belt. Well, indeed, Let's just see how far we get again. I need a bit of a refresher. Okay, see, here comes Tim. I accidentally stopped the puzzle. Here comes Tim. He's eventually going to come and, I think, hit this toaster. Which will then cut this rope. I just think that we need to plug in the toaster, that's all. And there we'll have that. Let's see. Let's see what this does for us. Obviously we need the hamster cage to do something. But what? This will hit the scissors, right? No? Oh, it's obviously because, duh. It's obviously because this hamster wheel probably needs to power the generator. So, okay. That might take care of most of this. The basketball might come over this way now. Is that enough to power and cool off our buddy Waldo? I'm not sure what this jack-in-the-box is going to be for. Let's just see how far we get. Let's see how far we get. Well, it's quite clear that the bowling ball, I think, ends up there too quickly. So we have to do the old classic, well, can we even? Slow down? We need to slow this down somehow? Maybe not. Well, something's not right. Obviously, something's not right. Something's not right, folks. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what. Well, what could it be? Now I'm a little stuck already. If we reset the puzzle, this is already everything we have in place. Now there's only a couple places that this electrical switch makes any sense. One of them may be when this ball falls, but I don't necessarily see the point of having this here. No, I just don't see that at the moment. I really don't. It's obvious that we need to delay. Let's flip that around. It's obvious we need to delay this bowling ball in some fashion, but I really don't see how we're going to do that. I really don't see it at the moment. I don't see... Oh. Well, no, we're not even able to turn the direction of any of these things. So if we're not able to turn the direction of these things, how is that going to help us slow down the ball? Or the bowling ball, yeah. Well, maybe we have to put it on a different portion of the conveyor belt? Let's give it a try. No. What on earth could this jack-in-the-box have to do with anything? Ah, okay. I think I'm starting to understand. We need this jack-in-the-box to be our delay. The balloon will come and hit the switch, which will start the motor, will give us a few seconds until the jack-in-the-box springs. It'll then hit the hamster wheel. That'll buy us enough time, I think, to get the bowling ball to roll off, and then everything will work out such that the toaster still has electricity by the time Tim comes over to hit it. I think that's what's going on here. Let's see. So far, so good. So far, so good. Aha. Alright, folks, and our buddy Waldo gets to enjoy a nice, cool breeze on a hot summer day. Well, I think I'm going to call it an episode there, folks. This episode was much easier than the last one. I appreciate you sticking with me thus far. We're just plotting our way through these medium puzzles, folks. This was a refreshing series of puzzles. I think there's a 4 again. These were enjoyable and not too difficult, so alright. Thanks for joining me, folks. This has been Bobby G. Thanks for watching.